very pleased indeed. The fourth, we were motivated. So during the Dodge Consumers Digest Best Buy celebration, get in on this Best Buy, Dodge Caravan. With available features like sliding doors on both sides and seats that roll in and out, you could say we thought of everything. Obviously, Consumers Digest thought a lot of Caravan too. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
There are the mops, the bulbs, the containers, the rugs, the candles, and the irons. They're the things that make a house a home. And they're at a low Meyer price.
For stuff that works, get Rubbermaid grip liners, 12-inch by 5-foot roll, just $1.99. Rubbermaid large angle brooms, now at the low price of $5.97 each. And Rubbermaid 1 1/4 bushel rectangular laundry baskets, $2.99 each.
Meyer, one-stop shopping, non-stop savings.
Tonight, the White House and Congress agree on a new crackdown against Cuba.
They've lobbied more sanctions against the country after 2 American planes were shot down over the weekend. Most of the new sanctions would limit foreign investments in the island country. It would also put into law all existing Cuban embargo regulations.
We're pleased. We think we have, through this effort during today, with some long hours and some grumpiness on both sides at times, improved the legislation, moved legislation forward that the President can endorse and that will serve the purpose of a peaceful democratic transition.
Meantime, Cuba's foreign minister says the new bill will have no impact on his government. He also defended his country's actions in shooting down those planes.
A huge cover-up is going to cost a Japanese bank a bundle here in the U.S. Japan's Daiwa Bank agreed to plead guilty to charges that they covered up over $1 billion in bond trading losses, and the punishment is some $340 million in fines. It's one of the largest settlements of its kind. In fact, it's the 4th largest ever. U.S. prosecutors, however, did agree to drop several record-keeping and mail fraud charges.
Another train derailment tonight, this time in Minnesota. Witnesses say the train jumped off the tracks around noon today. 27 cars derailed, sending toxic ammonia into the air. Police had to evacuate some homes and reroute traffic around the accident. Investigators have not found a cause yet.
Jurors weighed the evidence for an hour and a half, but still weren't able to conclude the murder trial of Daniel Green. Green's accused of killing Michael Jordan's father, James, during a roadside robbery. Green faces life in prison or the death penalty. The jury resumes deliberations in the morning. O.J. Simpson wraps up 10 days of telling his side of the story. In those sessions, Simpson offered testimony in the wrongful death suit filed against him. But lawyers for Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman's families say they didn't get all the answers. They still want to know what effort Simpson has made to find out who he says are the real killer or killers. Meantime, a judge rejected Simpson's argument that he shouldn't have to pay punitive damages if he loses this civil case.
Once upon a time, it was a fairy tale romance, but tonight there's no happy ending. It's official. Princess Diana's calling it quits with her marriage to Prince Charles. Diana says she's ready to divorce the heir to the British throne, but as part of the settlement, she'll get to keep her title as princess.
It is for somebody in a royal family of immense importance to keep HRH and certainly to keep the title of princess.
The Queen Mum says mum's the word on how much the financial settlement is for the princess. We're going to keep that under wraps.
Definitely.
A drastic, a lot of money, I would think. A drastic difference in the weather today, though.
And Craig James says it probably won't get any better anytime soon. He'll be back with your frigid forecast next.
Hi, I'm Stacy, and March means madness at your Comstock Park Walmart.
Root for your team in style with personalized caps, shirts, and sweats.
We've got everything you need to enjoy the tournament, from TVs and radios
to a huge selection of snacks. Walmart has great munchies at low prices. We're stocked with basketballs, too.
Walmart is your one-stop shopping place. Everything you need, all at low prices.
Come to the Comstock Park Walmart. We'll make sure you're ready for the big game.
It's marked down, or it's 50% off at the ABC Warehouse Everything is Marked Down sale.
Get this GE 31-inch stereo monitor receiver now $497 or less.
Catch Scott Evans in the morning on the new Country 101. 3-time Billboard Magazine DJ of the Year and CMA Personality of the Year.
Listen for Moolah the Cash Cow tomorrow morning to win $1,001 instantly on the new Country 101.
Head down through West Texas, across the Rio Grande, and you might stumble upon a certain Mexican town where taco shells are made from scratch from whole kernel corn. And salsas have a taste you can only get from fresh garden vegetables and real fire-roasted chilies. That's the Ortega way, and you don't have to look for it on a map. You can enjoy the fresh, delicious taste of Ortega anytime you want Mexican food at its best. Ortega, where great Mexican meals begin.
Welcome to an Ameritech test town, where folks continually test our stuff to make sure it's easy to use.
Okay, we got pretzels, corn chips, bean dip, beef jerky.
Like the Peapod service.
Pork rind. Cupcakes.
Where you can order groceries from your computer and have them delivered.
Crackers and anchovies. Anchovies? I hate fish.
Because if technology doesn't work for people, it doesn't work. Ameritech, your link to better communication.
This portion of News 8 is brought to you by Consumers Power Company.
Well, good evening, everyone. Temperatures this afternoon were as much as 30 to 40 degrees colder than they were yesterday afternoon. Quite a cool down indeed. Unfortunately, the cold air is here to stay for a while, but let's take a look at our highs today. Those numbers, of course, occurred at midnight last night. This afternoon's readings were generally only in the mid-20s. And temperatures late this morning, when they reached their lows, were between 17 and 19. Number of spots are colder than that already. Grand Rapids is now at 16 at 11 o'clock. Wind chill, though, is up above 0 to +1 as the wind is dropping off a bit. Humidity at 70%. Steady barometer and only a half-inch of snow in the Grand Rapids area. A few spots only had a trace. However, certainly more to the south and west of Grand Rapids. We'll show you that on the radar in a moment. Temperature-wise, we have fallen into the teens. Single figures up in the North Country. 0 at Ironwood, 1 at Sault Ste. Marie. They'll be below 0 across the UP during the night tonight. I think we'll generally stay now 10 or better. I think cloud cover is going to hold in enough to keep our temperatures at least that warm, which is certainly not warm. Cold air has settled all the way down into Texas today. Remember a week or so ago, temperatures in the 80s and 90s down there. Quite a cool off for them indeed. Last of the warm air in Florida today with temperatures in the 80s, but even that's not going to last long for them. They're going to lose it too. Watch as the snow showers just kind of explode throughout all the eastern Great Lakes and southern Great Lakes area during the day today. Many of them have died down this evening except for this very significant snow band throughout southwest lower Michigan. Here would be Kent County and Grand Rapids, Muskegon right in there, so the band runs from just offshore onshore near Holland through about Fenville, where they've picked up 4 inches of snow this evening, and it's snowing quite hard. And this band is drifting south, so I would expect northern Van Buren County and South Haven area probably pick up a couple of inches of snowfall here during the night tonight. There is really nothing showing up on radars off to the north, so the trend is going to be for continuing diminishing lake effect snows, except for this one band that's hanging in there tough, although it should generally fall apart here a little later on tonight. And here are the lake effect clouds, clear inland, clear over in Wisconsin. There's some clouds down in Illinois. There's one weak upper air disturbance swinging through yet, and that's helping to produce this lake effect. But again, it will tend to diminish. Most areas should see at least a little bit of sunshine during the day tomorrow. Today, they had a little bit of rain in southeast Texas. They've had a 2-month drought through the southern sections of the United States. But it looks as if there may even be some snow developed later on tonight out in West Texas as another storm gets developed in the Gulf. And anybody driving to Florida may have a tough time Friday or Saturday. There's going to be some snow to the south of us and a mixture of some rain, sleet, and freezing rain probably throughout the southern Appalachians. So there may be a little difficult driving situation heading down through Tennessee and Georgia. Another cold front, though, will be coming our way. We're going to warm up briefly, just a little bit on Friday. And this front will bring another shot of cold air for the weekend. And right now it looks as if the possible warm-up for next week certainly isn't going to occur in the beginning of it, and they have to wait till the end of next week. So let's check the details of my forecast in the meantime. Variable cloudiness, snow showers, generally south and west of Grand Rapids that will slowly tend to diminish overnight. But another couple of inches of snow from Allegan County, Holland, down towards South Haven. The low temperatures about 10 to 15. The outlook for tomorrow, partly cloudy and cold. There should be some sunshine. Still a few flurries lingering around, but nothing like this evening or today. Highs 22 to 25. Friday, clouds will be coming back in during the day. It'll be rather breezy. More snow showers developing towards evening. Highs, though, up around freezing, but an awfully uncomfortable southwest wind, about 15 to 25. So a few flurries tomorrow, a little sun. Next chance of significant snow will be late Friday through Saturday. Colder, maybe a little more snow developing on Monday. Still winter.
Yeah, I say so.
Spring feeling.
That's right.
Spring is gone.
Snow is back.
That's right.
Thanks, Craig.
Yep.
Well, tonight on the Health Beat, there may be another drug on the market to fight AIDS. An FDA panel has given the go-ahead to the drug DDI. The panel unanimously agreed the drug would work as a first-line treatment for fighting the HIV virus. Until now, the drug AZT alone or in combination with the drug 3TC has been the recommended treatment. The FDA usually follows the advisory panel's decisions, but there's no word tonight on when they'll make their final decision. Well, coming up, hoops and boxing.
Jack's got it all. He'll take you courtside to Calvin College for some women's tournament hoops.
And Jack will also take you ringside, where lots of leather was flying at the Golden Gloves. Coming up next.
In my job, it's important to make the right call at home. Hi, I'm Rocky Rowe. You need to make the right call, too, if your carbon monoxide alarm sounds. First, if someone is ill, call for medical help. Next, air out your home, turn down your thermostat, and turn off appliances. Then make the right call to a qualified contractor or your heating fuel provider. Remember, make the right call and keep your family safe.
Have you been wanting something special at Best Buy? Well, now's the best time to get it. Now through Saturday, make no payments and pay no interest for 1 year on any combined purchase of $399 or more. That's 0% financing on audio, video, computers, appliances, and everything else you've had your eye on. So hurry into Best Buy. With no payments and no interest for 1 year, you can walk away with a great deal.
Maybe you've always seen yourself in a new Jeep Grand Cherokee with an available V8 engine, improved suspension, and dual airbags. But maybe you've never seen one fitting into your budget. So maybe you'll be surprised to see, for $368 monthly, one can. The easy-to-lease Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, if you can see it in your head, you can see it in your driveway.
See the 4x4 of the year at your Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Friday through Sunday at the Grand Center in Grand Rapids, millions of dollars worth of high-quality name-brand merchandise will be sold. AT&T cordless phone, $19. VCR with remote, $99. Detachable car stereo, $19. Watches from $10. Super Nintendo, $69. Sega and Nintendo games, $10. Clothing from $10. Shoes from $19. Leather jackets from $39. Magnavox boombox with CD, $59. Everything will be sold. You'll save hundreds. This Friday through Sunday. Don't miss it. The Grand Center Exhibit Hall in Grand Rapids. Be there.
Jack Doles joins us with sports. Bad night for the Pistons. A lot of people say Seattle's got to be the best team in basketball.
Ooh, not the best. You got to put the Chicago Bulls. Certainly one of the hottest right now. The Pistons have come a long way this year, but they're just not in Seattle's league. The Sonics make it 11 straight with a 94-80 win over Detroit tonight. Pistons did own them in the first half. Grant Hill takes the baseline and lays it in. Allen Houston, three-pointer, book it. They were up 46-38. Second half, they take off the owned by or property of Detroit Pistons, and then they own the Pistons. Sean Kemp hammered, but he still let it in. Then Frank Burkowski finishes off the break. 94-80. Seattle ends the Pistons' two-game win streak. Other finals in the NBA. Boston over Charlotte in overtime. Atlanta beat Portland 90-88. Phoenix over Minnesota, and Orlando wins a battle of the big men 116-112. They are still unbeaten on home court. College hoop, the madness has begun for the women in Division III, and red-hot Calvin College could be one of the teams to watch in the women's tournament. 21 straight wins heading into tonight's game against Ripon. Around the horn, Kara Mulder, baseline. Bingo, they were up by 4 at half. Down 2 in the second half, though. Stephanie Weirs gets it inside. She powers it up off the glass. We're tied at 45. Inside again, this time to Sarah Birdie. And Calvin would go on to beat Ripon 60-50. They'll play at Wisconsin-Eau Claire on Saturday. If you're in the MAC, the last team you want to face right now is Western Michigan. The Broncos putting together a nice run as we head toward the conference tournament. Boy, they just feasted. I mean, feasted on Akron tonight. Broncos up on a 25-point lead at half. Joel Burns, the steal, going to take it in for 2 of his 15. Gets out of hand in the second. Russ DeSermia cutting down the lane with the jam. Then the alley-oop here to Ben Hanlogan. Ben in his final regular season home game had 10-89-49. Western Michigan pummels Akron. Also in the MAC, Eastern has to go double overtime to beat Ohio 81-77. Toledo hands Central yet another loss in the Big Ten. It's Indiana beating Illinois. Penn State over Northwestern, and Iowa downs Wisconsin 69-54. JUCO hoops. Grand Rapids Community College moved into the semifinals of the state tournament with an easy win over Kalamazoo Valley. Malachi Allen with the put